Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Welcome to Freaky Friday. We've got two beers here, Ranger and Banks. So Ranger out of Brisbane. There's their logo there. And Banks are out of Melbourne. So they're two of Australia's most hype breweries. They're really good mates. Same with these guys. They're all sort of like really close and do a lot of collabs together. Anyway, so they've done this Freaky Friday thing, and it's what they've done is they've brewed each other's beer. Like they went with a hyped limited release, and like it's pretty cool because yeah, just looking at dripping in green, like the can artwork and that, I'm just so used to seeing that label up the top. And you look at it, it's just real trippy seeing the Banks logo there. So yeah, exact same can artwork, and it's just Banks have done the Range beer, and then Range have done Banks's Cake Eater. So yeah, pretty cool. So both beers are similar. There are hazies, both like creamy and both featuring Citra and Mosaic. So I wasn't sure which one to start on, but I'll go ABV. Normally, I think that's the best way to do it. Go the lowest ABV first. So the Banks one is known as just an IPA, 6.4%. And then the Range Cake Eater is a double dry hopped oat cream IPA, and that's Citra and Mosaic as well at 8%. So yeah, we'll crack the Range for the Banks first. It's so confusing. I'm just looking at them and it's messing with my head. So I've got proper glassware for both. So yeah, this is one of my favourite glasses. This is the Banks. The skeleton boy with the hat on. And I'll probably just do like, I don't know, half of each. See how we go. I hope everyone's well. I've been watching the footy and my team is going shit, so I've pretty much given up. It's the last game of the season. I do need to take a photo of both, so I better leave some in the can. So yeah, like most hazy IPAs in my camera, it looks washed out. It definitely looks better in real life than on the camera, but it's probably like a dull orange, about a one finger head. I'd say low end of medium body. The carbonation's pretty low by the looks, but yeah, it's got a real cloudy look to it. So let's go a whiff. I'm actually getting that blueberry note, which is good. You quite often don't get it with Mosaic these days. My bloody dog is behind me, driving me nuts. He's got like an itch, and he just keeps like scratching, rubbing against my back, and it's so hard to like concentrate on the review while he's doing it. So I'm getting orange. I'm definitely getting pineapple and passion fruit. Yeah, it's slightly grassy. That blueberry note. Sweet. I reckon a touch of like lime as well. Smells really good. I'm going in. Cheers, boys and girls. Yeah, bloody dog. The joys of the live review. I'll bring up some comments. He's about to get kicked off the chair in a minute. Cheers, Thomas. Good to see you, brother. And cheers, Craig. You having a drink tonight, Craig, or are you still on your dry spell? Cheers, Bolt. The D's are living up to their shitness, mate. Hopefully the cats do better. Cheers, Paul. I just watched your outdoor at the lake video. Pretty cool. Looked like you were on the coastline because it was pretty rough and just like the scenery and stuff. Cheers, Scott, brother. Good to see you. Hope all's well. Exactly. I love him, but God, annoying the fuck out of me tonight. Anyway, back to the beer. So yeah, it's got that like zingy lime thing going on, which is it's normally a Kiwi hop thing. So it's quite interesting that you're getting that from Citra and Mosaic. But yeah, it's definitely got that touch of berry. Mouthfeel, I'd say soft and pillowy. You're getting that like slight sort of dank touch as well. Very easy drinking at 6, what was it, 6.4? Yeah. I'm just trying to think, like I've definitely had both beers from the actual proper breweries. And yeah, it's amazing because this one actually tastes like the range version. It's just got that with Banks. Quite often I find their beers have got this slightly chalky feel to it. And I'm getting that with this, but I actually like it. That chalkiness sometimes, can throw people off, but when it comes to Banks, it's like it's good. It's similar with Treehouse. But yeah, like a slight touch of bitterness. I reckon the more I drink it, I'm getting a little hint of pine as well, which is good. It's definitely like the range version of this is like a really good beer, and this is definitely living up to the hype. So it's pretty cool. Still tripping me out though. So yeah, they just had that thing on the back. It's a good way though, like for breweries to just sort of exchange recipes and get to know how each other brew. And but yeah, they've done so many like collabs together, these guys. The same with Mountain Culture. There was a beer, I think there was one or two beers where all three of them got together, and that was pretty epic. It's like the equivalent of like as far as Aussie beer goes, it'd be the equivalent of like Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron doing a collab together. Very nice. So, is anyone drinking out there? What are we up to? It's Friday night for me, so it's been a pretty tough week. Um, I'm not sure what I'm doing on the weekend yet. I was thinking about maybe going to the city, having a drink, but we're not sure yet. appear on some panels, maybe do a live myself, see what happens. This time last week, I started doing a review like this. It was meant to be like a 20-minute review, and it went for 14 hours. So, yeah, that is very tasty. Coffee ales. Yeah, boy. Yep. Maybe I should go live. What time are you going to start drinking, Craigie boy? Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like, yeah, it depends sort of what happens. I certainly don't want to go for as long as I did the other night. But yeah, the best option would probably be for me to have a sleep first and then get on it in a few hours. Like I've had a couple watching the footy tonight, but these two reviews will definitely get me in the mood. Two strong beers. I love the fact though that they've brewed the beer from another brewery and it tastes heaps like it. So that's cool. It's going to be interesting to see what the cake eater tastes like. Is that referring to drinking in a few hours' time? Where is he? There he is. That's me in about 20 years. Okay, so hashtag proper glassware for the next beer. Pretty cool. I don't know what the theme was for this one, but I've got a heap of range glasses. I've got a few banks. I broke a real good one, which was a shame. And then, yeah, I've got fucking heaps of mountain culture. So, yeah, let's go cake eater. Cake eater is generally very smooth and creamy. I can't remember. I know in the past with some of their beers they've had vanilla in it. I think this one's just lactose. Yeah, Citra Mosaic and lactose. I remember, like, I just can't think what beer it was, but there's definitely one of their hyped ones had like Tahitian vanilla beer. Anyway, we're going in. I've got to be careful with this one because it's a bit smaller. Got to keep some in the can. So yeah, Citra and Mosaic again. But yeah, 8% this one. So yeah, similar colour to the last. That dull orange that looks terrible in my camera. About a 2-finger head, this one. Very lively carbonation. I'd say medium body, maybe slightly thicker than the last. Let's go a whiff, shall we? Yeah, that'd be cool. Yep. Cheers, Stewie. Good to see you, mate. So yeah, I'll go a whiff for this bad boy. Mmm. Smells a little sweeter than the last. I'm getting more of like a sweet orange, not so much the like tropical fruit. I reckon there's a touch of grapefruit. It's definitely not as punchy with fruit like aroma as the last. It's grassy also. Hmm. It's just not popping as much on the aroma as the last one. Let's see how it goes with the flavour. So yeah, Cake Eater, obviously Banks limited release normally. It's based on so Banks is based on Adam Banks, like the Mighty Ducks character from the ice hockey movies back in the day. And Cake Eater was one of the sort of taunts in the movie that they used to say. So they based the whole series on that. I'm going in. Cheers. Definitely more of a fuller body. This one's, yeah, definitely more creamier. I'd say slightly sweeter than the last, but it's not like too much. You're sort of getting a berry vibe as well, but it's almost like that last one I tasted like blueberry, but this one sort of comes across more of like a mixed berry. They've both got that sort of similar like white bread base. But yeah, this one just seems a bit more fuller and creamier. It is cool though, like how they've emulated each other and sort of done a good job. But yeah, to be honest, I feel like the Banks version of the range beer is like closer to the original than what this is to the Banks version. But yeah, they've done a good job. I'm getting like a it's not pineapple and passion fruit. Like it's not as tropical, but there's some sort of like it might be like papaya or guava or something like that. There's definitely like a sweet tropical note there that I can't sort of put my finger on. Here he goes, guessing the score. You can tell it's a bit more boozy. I mean, it doesn't drink strong, but yeah, it's just got that feel to it. Hmm, interesting. See, both beers when I've had previously when they're brewed by the actual proper breweries, pardon me, I reckon I've given some of the cake eaters in the past, I've probably given like 4.7 out of 5, and similar with this. but most of it's come down to hop combo. Obviously, Citra and Mosaic together works. But yeah, it's just like whether the breweries have sort of emulated the actual beer from the respective brewery. It's a pretty cool experiment though. I like it. There needs to be more of this sort of stuff. I'm not really getting much bitterness with this one. I just feel like the Banks version of Dripping in Green just overall like was really well balanced, and I felt it's more closer than the other to the actual proper version. So yeah, they're probably going to get a similar score, but just if I was to pick one being as close to the real thing as the other, I'd say this one for sure. But yeah, score wise, it's tough. I think for the I probably need to have a little bit more of each one. Do a cuvee, you reckon? Mix both together. No, I normally do that, but I have to take a photo of them. That's the thing, so I can't sort of do it on camera. So I'll just have a little more of the range. Sorry, the Banks. It definitely pops more on aroma. And I like the fact that you're getting pine from it as well. That pine, blueberry. Yep, quite satisfied with that one. One thing that's good too is I've just recently done a Banks order, and they had a couple of cans left of that Dripping in Green. And I think I ordered one or two. So yeah, at least I'll get another one for that delivery in the next few days. So because it's a good beer, I'm happy with that. So yeah, this one here. So Cake Eater by Range. It's more of a smooth and creamy mouthfeel. It's sweeter. The flavors aren't popping quite as much. You're still getting you're getting like grapefruit, orange, and like as I said, some sort of like guava, papaya, something like that. One of those weird tropical fruits. Yeah, I also got like a mixed berry vibe, and it was a little grassy as well. And then the Banks just seems more well balanced, like well rounded. You're getting a touch of pine, which is good. It had like pineapple, passion fruit, orange, and then I got that like blueberry note that you sometimes get from Mosaic. So yeah, I just think overall out of the two, I'd go that one for sure. Quite impressed. Score wise, I'd say I'd probably go 4.6 for this. And then I reckon this would be about 4.4. Something like that. But yeah, they've done a really good job. And it's very cool little experiment. Like, I love the fact that, yeah, breweries are doing each other's beers and keeping the same can artwork, and yeah, like it messes with your head. So yeah, coolio. I want to do a cuvee, but I need to take some photos. Yeah, yep, I totally get that because yeah, you got like water quality and yeah, that'd be awesome. It'd be cool to see like yeah, like say two Melbourne breweries. I mean, wherever you live, like yeah, just two breweries from the same area using the exact same ingredients and coming up with the same beer. Cheers, dude. Good to see you. No doubt you'll be live in a few hours' time. Yep. Ah, cool. The little fella will love the beach. Always a good day out with the dogs, doing that sort of stuff. Speaking of lawns, mine's in desperate need. I get someone else to do it now because it's too much work. I need a ride on, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just paying someone else to do it. I organised them today, but they didn't get back to me. I'm like, I need it done Monday or Tuesday, get it done, and then didn't hear back. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should just quickly go take the photos and then mix them together. Yeah, boy. I'll have to jump on with you, dude, and have a beer. We haven't shared a beer for a while. Cheers, Ghost. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully, having some ales this weekend. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to quickly go take some photos. I'll be back and I'll do a cuvee. So bear with me. I'll be like a minute or two. Yeah, boy. So I've got that much left of the Banks one and that much of the range. So I'll just put them both into this glass, I reckon. It's almost like I need to like mix it up. Who's got a spoon handy? Cuvee! I'm just gonna get the finger in. So yeah, both like similar style beers. So let's see how it goes. Cheers. Definitely sweet. I like the fact though that the pine's coming through. So you're getting like that mix of sweetness with like green and pine. Yeah, it's probably out of the two beers in this could possibly be the best option. I feel like the lower one, the one I preferred more, is like sort of more prominent. The Banks one was just more punchy at the end of the day. What's on next week, boys? I can't keep up with yous lately. You've got so much going on. So for those that didn't see, I think I gave that one 4.6 and this one 4.4. And as far as both breweries go, I mean, Banks are my favourite Victorian brewery, like my state. Range are my favourite Queensland brewery. As far as Aussie breweries go, I've probably got a top five, and these two are both in there. They're always like I have them both sort of on the similar level. So yeah, it might seem biased that I prefer the Banks version, being Victorian, but yeah, just being honest. The Cuvée is very nice. We need another three-way collab with Mountain Culture. That was epic. But yeah, this glass is pretty rad. I just can't think what it was for. It's got that sort of like, you wouldn't say street art, it's like a fluid art sort of thing going on. It's got that sort of neon. I need to turn my TV off. My football team is trash. Bad season. We've got one of the best lists in the comp and we've failed again. The only year we ever won a premiership was during COVID, and I've been a member for 20 years and I couldn't go to the game because it was in Perth because of COVID. Fuck! Okay, looks like I'm going live. I've got a heap of smasher beers too. Yeah, boy. I went to the supermarket and they had a heap of random 4 packs, like half price and that. I'm like, yep, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that random high ABV ginger beer. That'll do. Yep, bang. So, Craigie boy, I think you need to get on earlier than what you expected. You might just have to have a nap. Cheers, Clint, brother. Good to see you, mate. Just about to wrap it up. I'm doing a cuvee of both beers together. But between the two, Banks won. Banks 1, Range 0. No, they were both good beers. I just thought the Banks take was a little bit better. So yeah, I'll wrap this up and I'll set up a little hangout, shall I? So thanks everyone for chiming in. It's been another good review. I like doing the dual beers or like multiple beers together. It's cool. So yeah. Banks have done a good job, so have Range, but the mighty Banks win. And one thing that's cool is I don't know how many of yous out there know Beer Man. Great channel, get around him if you haven't already. But he does like a weekly quiz show. Well, not really a quiz show. It's just like it's a review show, but then you got to guess each other's ABVs and stuff. And I won the last month. And he just randomly, because he couldn't send me beer, he randomly sent me a gift voucher for Banks. So I went on there and went nuts. Like I bought shitloads of stuff. Like his voucher was like, it was like an amount to get a couple of beers, but I've just like I went overboard and got heaps of shit. Just put heaps of money towards it. So yeah, look out for some bank stuff in the next few weeks. There's going to be quite a bit going on. And yeah, shout out to Beer Man. He's a good boy. So yeah, cheers. I'll wrap it up, and you'll see me again shortly. As far as my reviews go, too, I want to do a couple more from Future Brewing. They're out of Sydney. My mate actually messaged me tonight and he's like, "Oh, have you tried this beer from Future in Alvarado Street?" I'm like, "I've got it in the fridge, brother." He's like, I'm like, "Why is that?" He said, "It's fucking phenomenal." So I'm excited for that one. So I'll probably review that over the weekend. So yeah, cheers, peeps. I'll be back again shortly.